Renee Leinbach was standing in her kitchen one morning when her daughter plodded down the stairs and all she had to say was, "I hate school." Renee thought to herself, she really doesn't hate anything, and it's not even 7 a.m. It's much too early to hate anything. Then Renee realized that it was honestly much too early to be doing anything at this point. Renee could tell that her daughter had been exhausted for quite some time now, and this overtiredness was having a real effect on her mood and overall personality. Renee is concerned for her daughter's health and well being. Today, I am here to persuade you that K 12 schools need to start later in order to end sleep deprivation amongst kids and teens. The Centers for Disease Control published in September of 2020 that children and teens who do not get enough sleep are at a higher risk of obesity, diabetes, injuries, mental health problems, and problems with attention and behavior. First, I am going to discuss the problems of sleep deprivation. Second, I will be explaining the causes. And third, I will be offering solutions that can be implemented in order to end sleep deprivation amongst children and teens. Now, let's go over the problems that can arise from sleep deprivation. When children and adolescents do not get enough sleep, this poses major problems for their mental and physical health. First, let's discuss the mental problems that can arise from sleep deprivation. Sleep deprived children are at a higher risk for depression. In an article published in Psychiatric Online in March of 2018, it stated that clinical depression and other mood disorders are strongly associated with a negative impact on education, work, relationships, and social roles. Depression can have a negative effect on children's social lives as well as affect their performances in school. Next, I will discuss the physical effects that sleep deprivation can cause. Children who do not sleep enough are susceptible to weight gain and a weakened immune system. Too little sleep can weaken the body's defenses against viruses, making it easier for children and teens to get sick. In an article published in Pediatric Research in 2019, it stated that sleep deprivation amongst teens has been associated with lower school readiness and impaired executive functions. Now that we have discussed the physical and mental problems of sleep deprivation, let's go over why this is happening. There are two main reasons for why kids and teens are not getting enough sleep. One reason is the early school start times, and the other is biology. First, I will discuss why school start times are causing sleep deprivation. In a Los Angeles Times article published in 2010, it was identified that some schools start as early as 7 a.m., which means the bus routes are starting even long before the sun has risen. These early start times are making it extremely difficult for kids and teens to get the recommended amount of sleep each night. Next, I will discuss the biological causes of sleep deprivation. As children come closer to puberty, there is a shift in when their body releases melatonin. Melatonin is a hormone needed in order to elicit sleepiness, and this shift is going further and further back into the night. In an article published in Science Advances in 2018, it stated that during puberty, the adolescent's circadian rhythm naturally delays, making it harder for children to go to sleep at an early time. Adolescents also see a lack of alertness at early hours in the morning. Due to early start times and biological changes, kids and teens are not getting enough sleep each night and are becoming sleep deprived. Now that we have talked about the causes, next let's discuss the solutions that can be implemented by schools and states and by parents and teens in order to solve sleep deprivation. Sleep deprivation can be solved through later start times in schools and by a state mandate to make sure schools are abiding by these rules. Studies have shown that even delaying school start times by 30 minutes can make an improvement. Attendance has increased as well as overall mood in these studies. An article published in the Journal of Clinical Sleep Medicine stated that delaying school start times positively impacts student attendance, awareness, and overall mood. States can enforce these early start times across the board to ensure that all children are getting a fair chance to sleep adequately. Another solution that can be implemented to solve sleep deprivation is to establish a calming bedtime routine. An article published in the Sleep Medicine Review in August of 2018 shows that a bedtime routine is a key factor in the promotion of not only healthy sleep, but also a broad development and well-being. Electronics should be turned off, and children should be starting to get ready for bed no later than 10 p.m. On the weekends, kids should be going to sleep no later than 1 hour after they normally go to bed during the week. Implementing these changes would be beneficial for children and teens and help to lessen the negative effects of sleep deprivation. So today I persuaded you to put an end to sleep deprivation. I did this by first explaining the problems of sleep deprivation, second, why kids and teens are not getting enough sleep, and third, the solutions that can be put into practice in order to put an end to sleep deprivation. When Renee Leinbach sees her daughter in the morning, she does not want to hear how much she hates school. She wants to see her daughter ready for the day and ready to learn. If we were to implement all of these solutions, we would see a better improvement in mood and attention across the board and improve the lives of children and their parents.